Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 best free games in 2021. For this list, we're looking at the best free-to-play video games you should check out in the coming year. Let us know in the comments which one you'll be downloading as soon as the video ends. Number 10. Planetside 2.
Check your fire!
Though the experience can be daunting at first, when you get into it, Planetside 2 is one of the most impressive free-to-play games money can't buy. Nearly a decade after its initial release, few games can match its intense chaos, with thousands, yes, thousands, of players connecting in one single match.
Watch your six! Infiltrator in the area! Spotted a hostile engineer!
You and your squad belong to one of three unique factions all vying for control of the planet Araxis, utilizing high-powered space-age guns, tanks, and aircrafts. Pick your class and gameplay style and go to town, engaging in violent, fast-paced conflicts like no other. And with Araxis doomed to endless war, the fun of Planetside 2 isn't going to stop anytime soon. Number 9. Hearthstone. Blizzard's virtual card game takes a long time to master, but it's the complexity that gives Hearthstone its lasting appeal and makes it a great game to pick up, or pick back up, in 2021. It's changed a lot in the years since it first launched. New cards have been added, new game modes are available, and existing cards have been tweaked for balance, not to mention the many expansion packs. Aside from the simple fun of developing your deck so you can be prepared for whatever the random number generator throws at you, Hearthstone also has a large community and a popular competitive scene. Whether you're a casual newbie or a seasoned pro, it's a great free-to-play game.
Beware the shadow.
Number 8. Warframe. As is the case with many online games that have been going for a long time, Warframe has a ton of content. This can be overwhelming, but also results in a lot of value. You play as one of the Tenno, awoken from cryosleep after a deep space journey, and it's your job to battle various factions across the solar system using your unique mech suit, or Warframe. There's a lot of lore and a lot of mechanics to learn, but Warframe's most dedicated players are known to give newcomers a surprisingly warm welcome. It's an often underappreciated game that is still a joy to play in 2021. Who can say no to ninjas in space? Number 7. Path of Exile. If you want all the fun of Diablo's dungeon crawling and looting gameplay, but without the cost, Path of Exile is the game for you. That being said, Path of Exile has enough unique things to offer that even die-hard Diablo fans will find plenty to enjoy about this game. You're in a familiar fantasy setting, battling the undead and looking for new weapons and gems to modify your loadout. But what won't be familiar is the skill tree. It boasts one of the deepest, most robust skill trees in any video game, and you'll never cease to be surprised that a game with so many mechanics and different builds to try won't cost a thing. Number 6. Dauntless.
That rogue should contain more than enough ether to power the ship for our return journey. And listen, if you need advice, don't hesitate to call. take the radio on for you.
Monster Hunter is famous for its variety, range of different weapons, builds, and creatures to fight. Phoenix Labs' Dauntless takes that well-trodden formula and makes it a little simpler and, most importantly, free. Endearing cartoonish graphics hide some surprisingly deep gameplay systems with a lot to choose from in terms of the weapons and how you use them. In no time at all, you'll be hooked on traveling to different parts of the shattered world and taking down strange new behemoths. Just make sure you equip the right weapons and armor for each element and you're good to go. Number 5. Dota 2.
Oh, look at me go! Possible. Death to all betrayers.
It's not the only free-to-play MOBA, but it's certainly one of the best. And when it's competing with League of Legends, that's saying a lot. Dota 2 is up there with some of the best multiplayer games of all time, but admittedly, it's not for everyone. It has a notoriously steep learning curve, so if you're a new player thinking of giving it a try, that's something to be aware of. That being said, with a thriving esports scene still going strong years later, and an anime series set to debut on Netflix later this year, 2021 is shaping up to be one of the best years for Dota 2 yet. Number 4. Rocket League. Everyone's favorite soccer car game is as good as ever, and is still a go-to for anybody looking to kill some time with guaranteed fun. Finally, in 2020, Rocket League went free to play, bringing its bizarre blend of demolition derby/soccer gameplay to the masses. Even though the game is now free, it maintains its famously high skill ceiling for those who are in it for the long haul and really want to master everything on offer. Being good at Rocket League doesn't depend on how cool your car looks, it's a test of raw skill and nothing else, which is why it's still a great game to jump into. Number 3. Call of Duty Warzone. Launched in early 2020, Warzone finally offered players respite from the expensive annual release cycle of mainline COD games. Totally free to play, Warzone's main game mode is a huge battle royale based on Black Ops 4's Blackout mode, but it's also got a rotating selection of additional game modes for a healthy bit of variety. Warzone's got the popular guns and punchy responsive combat you're used to in Call of Duty, but it won't charge you $70 year on year to keep up with your friends. In fact, the only thing that doesn't work in Warzone's favor is that it still has an enormous install size, but with graphics this good, who can complain? Number 2. Destiny 2. This is my personal game of choice that I've been playing for quite a while now, so I highly recommend getting into Destiny. Commanding a $60 price tag at launch, despite not being markedly different from its predecessor, Destiny 2 was a tough sell back in 2017. But that all changed when Bungie left Activision and made Destiny 2 free to play across all platforms. You still have to pay for the DLCs, but a huge portion of the base game is available totally free of charge, letting you enjoy the insanely polished world Bungie has built, plus some of the best gunplay in the FPS business. And with Bungie announcing that Destiny 2 is soon to be truly cross-platform and already supporting cross-save, there's no better time to check it out. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Apex Legends. Respawn's Battle Royale/Hero Shooter hybrid is still a strong title. Brawlhalla. All the fun of Smash with none of the prohibitive price tags. Smite. Pick up your favorite mythological figure and have fun battling other deities.
Be right back.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Genshin Impact.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So Paimon will do her best to be a great guide.
Here's another game that I absolutely love and recommend. This game came out of nowhere in 2020 and quickly became one of the most popular titles of the year. It's an anime-inspired RPG set in Teyvat, a world made up of different and distinct nations that all worship a specific god, which gives all the places and peoples a unique flavor. Visually and gameplay-wise, Genshin Impact is a lot like Breath of the Wild, but that's far from a bad thing. You'll be traveling through Teyvat, fighting bosses, completing quests, and enhancing your characters and weapons. You can also recruit additional characters who all have different strengths and weaknesses that keep combat interesting. Admittedly, it's unfinished, but there's still a wealth of content to sink your teeth into, and many updates yet to come.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.